Good morning, everybody. It is 11:08. It is Monday morning. I am coming live. There we are. Everything's caught up. Good morning. My calendar alert this morning told me it was Easter Monday, which I have no idea what that actually is. But if that's a thing, happy Easter Monday. It is Monday, April 10th. It is. I was watching one of my favorite astrologers, Pam Gregory, who, if you don't know Pam Gregory, she's just a delightful, delightful, delightful British woman, and she's an amazing astrologer. And she's a deeply spiritual astrologer. It's not just astrology as like a science, although it's kind of cool. Good morning, Jody. Thank you for tuning in. So she really takes you on she takes you to that next level of like astrology as a spiritual tool. So I was watching her the other day. Yeah, right, Pam Greger. She's so awesome, and I always feel like she should be like. I feel like she has doilies and she's serving tea and crumpets. Like she's just like this like British schoolmarm, but she's so delightful. She's awesome. So anyway, I was watching her talk about Saturn in Pisces and how Saturn, which is the Lord of Time, Chronos, and Karma, actually, I think they call him the Lord of Time and Karma. But so Saturn in Pisces is sort of the dissolution of time as we know it, as this sort of 3D linear time. And that's what we can sort of expect for the next 3 years. And when she said that, good morning, Sue, thank you for checking in. And when she said that, I was like, that's so true because like time doesn't have any like relevance anymore. I have a friend of mine who frequently is talking about how she'll blink and it's like, wait, it's the middle of April. Wait, it's where did March go? And I do feel like that sometimes that like I don't actually have a reference point for how time goes by. Like sometimes the seasons, I feel more in tune with like how the seasons flow than particular weeks or months. And that was what Pam Greger was talking about. So it was actually a delightful video, and I will if I'll find it and I'll post it. I'll post it below. But it's April 10th, which is mind blowing to me that it's already April 10th. I'm like, how is it? It was just March? It just doesn't even make any sense. And I think that's like because we're sort of in this space of like time is rapidly becoming like sort of a construct, which is kind of a weird thing when we still sort of live by a clock and a calendar and all that stuff. It is also 11:11, so make a wish, or maybe your guides are talking to you. The other day, my odometer said 111,000 or 11,000, whatever it was, 111,444. I think that means 111,444. Yes. So that's what my odometer said. And I was like, whoa, that's a message. And then 2 seconds later, there was a car in front of me and the license plate said RT44. And I was like, okay, duly noted, great, got it, got the message. And then not even 5 minutes later, there was another car that said RTX 444. And I was like, got it, got it, got it. So I looked up yesterday what 444 is, and that's a that really powerful number. Four is the stability, and the angels are watching you. So it was a uh, really powerful message to receive. So um, 1111 is also a powerful message. So those both two numbers. So when you see 1111 or when you see those repeating numbers like that, that is usually an indication that your guides or your angels or your beings are talking to you. And so mine talk to me often through numbers. When I see numbers, especially when I see like a license plate that says RT, I know that's mine. So we've sort of established that as a communication channel. Excuse me. So when I see those things, I know to go look up that number, and always it's a message that I needed to hear. So it's very cool. Um, it was Easter yesterday. If you celebrated, happy Easter. We had a delightful brunch at my mom's house. My whole family, most of my family was there, or I have a weird blended extended family. Most of my Italian family was there, which is actually whatever. It was my dad's it was Rocco's family, my dad, and my grandmother used to be the matriarch of that. She passed away several years ago, but we've all gotten together since then. My Irish family, we get together at different times of the year, and it's a totally different experience. But but the people all at the table, we're family, but none of them is actually related to anybody but me. So it's actually kind of a cool thing that we're all still together, and that's exclusively because of my grandmother. And she was a pretty amazing woman. So anyway, it was beautiful. We got to all sit around the table, and I love the cacophony of all these different conversations happening all at once, and everybody's talking over each other. And we're Italian, so I'm not shouting, I'm Italian. It was just delightful. And brunch. So brunch started. We were supposed to be there at 12. Everybody got there at like maybe 12:30. We got up from the table. I think it was after 6. So that's brunch. That's how my family rolls. But it was really, and we had more food than people, and I think we had a dessert per person, and it was just amazing. So whatever you did yesterday, I hope it was a lovely, wonderful day. I actually had a really fulfilling weekend. I got to spend Saturday kind of. I spent it with my dearest friend, and we puttered. We went out for a walk. We went for lunch. We kind of just puttered around. We played a game. It was just really so easy, relaxing, lovely. It was just fulfilling and exactly what my soul needs because I've been pretty busy recently, and I this weekend coming up, I'm teaching. We had my retreat just recently, so it was nice to just have like a very low key day. It filled my cup up. And this morning, when I asked my guides what we wanted to talk about today, I stumbled on a video that I watched. I'll post that below too. I don't remember the man's name, but it was a man interviewing Mel Robbins. And I don't know I don't really follow her very much. I don't really know much about her. I know she's a spiritual teacher. I know she does a lot with um, personal empowerment and all that stuff. But I liked what she said in this video. So she's talking about basic needs. She was talking about like Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs, that our bodies have this like incredible intricate system of giving you of feelings and intelligence. Like they'll send you signals. If so if you need food to eat, um, you need food to live, you need air to breathe, you need to, and Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it was like safety, security, comfort. You have to have your basic needs met. If you don't have your basic needs met, then you can't go up the pyramid of needs. So what she was talking about is if you're hungry, your body sends you a signal. If you need food, your body sends a signal that you're hungry. If you need air, your body sends a signal to take a deep breath. If you need sleep, your body sends a signal that you feel tired. And so she went on through these things. And what she said was one of the most pervasive feelings that we as humans have is that feeling of being stuck or stagnant or unable to move. And then what happens is our body has our souls have an innate need to grow and become. Like that's our soul wants that more than anything. It wants to just grow and become. It always wants to be what Mary Morrissey calls on the green growing edges of your becoming. So when we are not growing and becoming, we feel stuck. And our body sends us the signal in the form of anxiety because it means we're not growing. It's just like hunger or thirst or tired or breath. It's the need to keep growing. So when we feel that when our bodies and our souls feel the stuck feeling, it sends us this signal of anxiety. And all that is just an invitation to grow, become, explore. Anxiety I don't want to say it's my favorite emotion because it's painful. But when I feel anxious, it's an always an invitation for me to sit inside, to sit with that little part of me, to sit with my whatever age inner child is in here and ask what she needs. Was it I don't know if it was Saturday morning. I don't remember if it was Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and it frankly doesn't matter. I did wake up with a little bit of anxiety. And now that's kind of, it doesn't happen every day, but it's common enough that I wake up with anxiety. And whether or not it's because I've been unconscious and tapped into the collective or it's my own stuff, it doesn't actually kind of matter. But when I wake up anxious, it's always an invitation for me to do a little bit of meditation. And so yesterday, yeah, I think it was yesterday, the meditation that I did was around, because I'm up leveling. I know I told you I'm doing this like ascension course, and this ascension course, that like the day before I was marinating in this, like it was a soul activation meditation where we really got to like expand our soul's purpose to align with the higher vibration of what we're here to do. This course is mind blowing for me. This course is just amazing, and my healings are off the charts, and my sessions are being even more guided, and I'm not even like halfway through module 2. Like it's so amazing. Anyway, but the day before I did that soul activation, and I asked specifically to remove any distortions in my field that might not be in fullest highest alignment with my soul's true purpose. So it wasn't surprising to me yesterday that I woke up feeling a little anxious, because that was my body's invitation to clear out that distortion. So I did my method, I did my Ho'oponopono, I sat with my little inner self, and what I actually sat with was the gremlin or the demon in my head that was creating these stories, creating this anxiety. And I actually sort of saw it as if it was like a little child, like when Lily was little, she would crawl on my lap, and I would show her how to do things with her hands or whatever. And I sort of pictured me sitting with my gremlin piece, not in anger, not in frustration, not in like, what do you want from me, but really just as this compassionate being, and said, hey, it's totally okay. Come sit with me. Come play with me. Let me show you. Let me show you what's actually true, what's actually here. And I was curious. I said, what is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're needing? What is it that you are trying to show me? And I had this dialogue back and forth, and I did it with this incredible compassion, and that it cleared. It was just another invitation to deepen my connection with self, because ultimately that's what we're here for. And the video that Mel Robbins said, she said that our whole purpose in life is to be our true selves, is to show that authentically. And I was like, that's so true. That's what I teach. It's like your whole reason for being on the planet right now is to be who you're meant to be. Love in your form of love, your form of service, your form of growing and becoming and sharing. Whether or not you do that in any capacity. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're taking out the trash or you're speaking from the stage or performing surgery or anything. You want to show up as authentically you as you possibly can. The only way you can do that is by clearing out all the distortions of the places where we've bought into some lie or some false belief that who we are is not okay. Period. And you get to clear those out. So every time you get those anxiety, every time you get those feelings come up that aren't peaceful or joy or happy, you get to sit with what's here. And after a point, you do this work for so long, it's like I look forward to it. Not that I look forward to it, that's not the right word. I welcome those feelings, because it means it's another level. It's another place I've cleared. It's another opportunity for joy. It's another place to deepen my capacity for compassion and love and curiosity, which are those are my traits. Those are my, I take those strength tests sometimes. One of my highest ones is curiosity and connection and compassion. Those are usually the top 3, right? Learning and curiosity. So it's just another opportunity for me to become more of me. And that's, some people might argue, but I think the world needs it. Because the world needs you to be you too. Love your feelings. Exactly, Patty. That's exactly 100% right. So I talked about the anxiety and feeling stuck, but that actually is just an invitation to deepen your connection and deepen your love and deepen your compassion. I have a few classes coming up. Uh, I am, I have in May. I can't remember the date. I'll look up the date. I'm teaching uh, a taming your gremlin workshop. So you want to learn how to sit with this part of you and stop listening to it and stop like actually believing all the lies it tells you. It will be in person at a Prism Wheel in North Andover. That is May 4th, I believe. May 4th, yes. May the 4th be with you. So yeah, so May 4th I have a Taming Your Gremlin workshop. Um, June 1st, I have connecting with your guides, connecting and communicating with your guides so you can start to have the relationship that I have with my guides. Those are both at a Prism Wheel in North Andover. I do have the Healers Masterclass, the Chakras of Consciousness coming up every other Wednesday in May and June. It starts May 10th. We have our group healing on April 26th. If you're a member, it's included in your membership. Otherwise, it's $35 for a really fantastic, powerful group healing. What we're doing this month is a soul playground healing. So your soul gets to actually like go out to the soul playground and maybe meet guides, but it really just gets to reset and connect. So absolutely, if you're interested, you can join us. Like I said, it's the investment is $35 unless you're a member. My membership also comes with the one of the tiers comes with a master class, and which is always the second Wednesday of the month, so that's next week. So there's a billion different ways that you can work with me and keep being your amazing selves. I love you all. Have a happy Monday, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah!